Have you ever found yourself standing in the wreckage of everything you thought was solid, everything you believed in? Have you ever faced betrayal that cut deeper than any wound, words that stung like poison, or actions that shook your very foundation? It's as if the world suddenly shifts, and those you trusted most turn against you. In that moment, it feels as though the entire universe has conspired to bring you to your knees. The weight of their actions, their cruelty, their betrayal is so heavy that it feels like it could crush you. But here's the hidden truth you must grasp. The pain they inflict upon you is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter in which you rise, stronger than ever before, and their actions, their cruelty, become the very force that leads to their downfall. Let me take you on a journey where the darkness you face is not a curse, but the foundation of your future strength. In the early stages of pain, it feels almost unbearable. It feels like there's no escape from the torment. You wonder how it is possible to keep going when every step seems to carry the weight of the world. The voices of doubt, self-criticism, and pain echo louder than any other sound. In these moments, it's easy to believe that the world is against you, that you are destined to be defeated by the very people who should be your allies. But what you may fail to see is that this pain, this suffering, is the greatest gift they could ever give you. You see, every time they hurt you, every time they betray you, they are unknowingly building the person you are destined to become. The pain they inflict becomes the catalyst for your transformation. It is through this very suffering that your true power will emerge. The first thing to understand is this: pain is inevitable. Everyone faces it. Everyone endures hardship in one form or another. But what separates those who survive from those who thrive is how they respond to that pain. Pain, in and of itself, is not a curse. It is how we choose to channel that pain, how we transform it into something greater that makes all the difference. The people who hurt you, the ones who betray you, think that by inflicting this pain, they are weakening you. They believe that by attacking your character, spreading lies, and betraying your trust, they are somehow diminishing you. But the truth is, their efforts have the opposite effect. As they pour their venom into your life, as they try to manipulate and control you, they are inadvertently igniting the fire of resilience within you. You may not see it at first, but with every attempt they make to break you, you are being strengthened. What they do not realize is that their cruelty is forging your character, shaping your inner strength, and giving you the fuel needed to rise above their attempts to bring you down. Every insult they throw at you, every lie they tell, every betrayal they orchestrate is nothing more than raw material for your future greatness. It's in these darkest of times, when you feel like everything is falling apart, that you begin to see your true potential. When the world pushes you to the edge, when your pain seems too great to bear, that's when you begin to discover the power that was always inside of you. It's easy to get caught up in the victim mentality, to believe that because someone has wronged you, you are somehow powerless. But nothing could be further from the truth. The very people who think they are breaking you are actually creating the perfect storm that will propel you toward greatness. The pain they inflict will not destroy you. It will transform you. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and think about this. How many times have you felt as though everything was lost? How many times have you wondered how you could possibly overcome the obstacles that seemed insurmountable? How many times have you asked yourself, why me? Well, let me tell you something. It is in these moments that your true self begins to emerge. When everything is taken from you, when the world shows its darkest side, you are forced to find the strength inside yourself to survive. And the best part? You survive not because of what happens to you, but because of what you do with what happens to you. Their betrayals will not be your downfall. Instead, they will be the force that shapes you into the strongest version of yourself. Every hardship, every painful encounter, every betrayal they subject you to will fuel your inner fire. They may have the power to cause pain, but they will never have the power to destroy you. It is through their actions that you will build your empire. An empire that is grounded not in ease, but in strength, born from adversity. And as time passes, you will begin to see something incredible happen. The more they try to break you, the more they attempt to diminish your power, the more unstoppable you become. The pain they try to cause you will no longer have the same effect. Instead, it will be the wind beneath your wings. The sting of their words will be the sharpening of your edge. The hardships they create will be the foundation of your success. They cannot stop you, not because they are weak, but because you are stronger than they ever imagined. It is essential to remember that they are not your enemy. No, your true enemy is not the person who betrays you or the one who hurts you. It is the darkness within them that they project onto you. Their pain, their insecurities, their jealousy, and their hatred are the forces that drive them to hurt others. They cannot be at peace with themselves, so they seek to create chaos in your life. But the truth is, their darkness will consume them. They may seem to be winning for a time, but their hatred will eat away at their very souls. They will destroy themselves, and when they do, you will be left standing strong, empowered by the very pain they thought would tear you apart. Eventually, they will see the life you've built from the pain they tried to inflict on you. They will watch as you rise above them, as you build a future they never thought possible. And it will be then, when they see your success, when they see you thriving, that they will understand the true cost of their actions. The darkness they cast upon you has only made you shine brighter, and their lies have only fueled your truth. In the end, the reality is far more profound than what most people realize in their moments of pain and hurt. The ones who have betrayed you, who have caused you grief and suffering, will fall, but not because of anything you did to them. Their downfall will come at the hands of their own hatred, their lies, and their deep-rooted insecurities. These forces which they used to try and control, hurt, and deceive you, will ultimately become the very force that brings them down. It's ironic, isn't it? The same power they thought would break you will be the same power that dismantles their entire existence. Think about it. The lies they told to manipulate and deceive you, the hatred they held in their hearts, and the deep insecurities that fueled their actions. These are the things that will unravel their lives. They never truly understood who you were. They never saw the strength that lies within you, the resilience you possess. Instead, they saw vulnerability and weakness, something they could exploit for their own gain. But they miscalculated. They failed to see the fire that burns inside you, the unshakable will that would not be crushed. no matter how hard they tried to bury it. When they attacked, they assumed you would crumble. They thought the weight of their schemes and manipulation would crush your spirit, that their betrayal would break you in a way that would render you powerless. They were wrong. And this is where their downfall begins. They never considered the possibility that you would rise from the ashes, stronger and more determined than ever before. They thought they were setting the stage for your defeat, but in reality, they were unknowingly preparing the ground for your ultimate rise. Their manipulation, their tactics, their cruelty, all of it was built on a foundation of falsehoods. The false narrative they spun around you, the false perceptions they wanted others to believe, the hatred they allowed to control their actions. These things may have hurt you for a while, but they were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal your strength. Because in the end, those lies will crumble, those manipulative tactics will fall apart, and the walls they built to surround you will shatter. Why? Because they were built on sand, not solid ground. Their foundation was weak because it was based on deceit, hatred, and fear, not on truth, integrity, or love. And when everything they built collapses around them, when their false world crumbles and the dust of their deception settles, the one person who stood firm in the face of all the adversity will rise. You. They will be left with nothing but the wreckage of their own doing. And you will be the one who stands tall, unbroken, victorious. The pain they tried to inflict upon you will serve as the foundation of your strength, the very ground upon which you will build your triumph. Their attempts to hurt you will ultimately fuel your journey toward greatness, while they will be left with the consequences of their actions. Nothing. This is the ultimate truth of the universe. Those who try to tear you down will eventually fall, not because of your actions, but because of their own. The force they use to harm you will circle back, and it will be the force that dismantles their own lives. They will fall victim to the very hatred they projected onto you, to the lies they spread, and to the insecurities that drove their decisions. And when that happens, you will be standing, stronger, wiser, and far more capable than you ever were before. You will have been tested, but you will not have been broken. When you face pain, betrayal, or hurt, it's easy to feel like the world is crumbling around you. It's natural to feel overwhelmed and lost in the moment, as if everything you've worked for, everything you've built, is being torn apart. But I need you to remember this. This is not the end. Pain is not a final judgment. It is not an indication that you are weak or that you have been defeated. In fact, this pain is something much more powerful than you can imagine. It is a force that has the potential to transform you into something greater than you've ever been. Think about it for a moment. Pain is not here to break you, despite how it may feel. It is here to shape you. Every drop of suffering that comes your way, every moment of hurt inflicted upon you, is a tool for your transformation. Every ounce of pain they cause, you will only serve to strengthen you. That pain is like a forge, and within it, you are being molded into something tougher, more resilient, and more powerful than you could have ever been without it. When others try to break you, they are only testing the limits of your strength. What they fail to realize is that you are not fragile. You are not easily shattered. In fact, the more they push you, The more they try to bring you down, the more you will rise, stronger, taller, and more capable than before. When they try to break you, you will be fortified. Their attempts to destroy you will only make your foundation stronger. Like a tree whose roots grow deeper after each storm, you too will grow stronger in the face of adversity. It is in these moments that the strength you never knew you had emerges. You will discover an inner power that you never thought existed within you. The strength that comes from overcoming betrayal, surviving pain, and enduring suffering is unmatched. It is a strength forged in the fire of hardship, in the crucible of pain. It is the kind of strength that cannot be bought, taught, or inherited. It is the strength that comes only from experiencing the very worst life has to offer and surviving it. Understand that pain, in the grand scheme of things, is temporary. It may feel like it's consuming you now, but time is the great healer. What feels overwhelming today will soon fade into the past. It will leave you with scars, yes, but those scars will not be signs of defeat. They will be badges of honor, symbols of the battles you've fought and won. And once this pain is past, what will remain will be a new version of yourself, something infinitely stronger, more resilient, and more capable of facing whatever comes next. This is where the real magic happens. The pain they inflicted upon you will become the very source of your power. You will not let it destroy you. Instead, you will use it as fuel for your fire. It will be the source of your growth, your strength, and your victory. You will turn the pain into your greatest asset. And as you rise from the ashes of your pain, you will do so with an unshakable confidence, knowing that nothing can touch you now. They tried to break you, but they have unknowingly created something unstoppable. The beauty of this process is that when you come out on the other side of pain, you will have the strength to stand tall and never again allow anyone or anything to hold power over you. You will have been tested, but you will not have been broken. And in this testing, you will find that the pain they caused you, the betrayal they inflicted, will not make you weaker. It will make you stronger. It will make you wiser. It will make you relentless in the pursuit of your goals. And it will make you a force to be reckoned with. Now, as you navigate through the pain, betrayal, and hurt caused by others, remember this: you are not the victim. You are the hero of your own story. You may have been hurt, but that hurt will never define you. What defines you is how you respond to it. What defines you is the way you rise up after every fall. What defines you is the strength you find in the face of adversity. You are not a victim to their betrayal. You are a survivor, a warrior, and a conqueror. In fact, the pain they tried to use to defeat you will become the very thing that destroys them. The lies they told, the manipulation they used, and the betrayal they executed will ultimately be their undoing. They will crumble under the weight of their own deceit, their own hatred, and their own insecurities. And in the end, they will be left with nothing but the ruins of their own making, while you will stand tall, unshaken, as the one who refused to let them break you. Your victory will not come despite the pain. It will come because of it. Every bit of suffering you've endured will fuel your triumph. The journey through pain is the journey of transformation. You will walk through the fire, but you will emerge stronger than ever before. The one who tried to destroy you will eventually find that the very weapon they used against you will become the weapon that defeats them. They will have nothing left but their own brokenness, while you will stand unshaken and unbroken as a testament to the power of resilience, strength, and perseverance. The truth is this: they will fall because of their own hatred, their lies, and their insecurity, and you will rise because of your strength, resilience, and the truth that resides within you. Their downfall is inevitable, not because of anything you did, but because of everything they did to you. You were never the cause of their destruction. They brought it upon themselves with their own actions. And you will be the one who stands victorious, the one who has weathered the storm and come out on the other side stronger than ever. So, the next time you face betrayal, pain, or suffering, remember this: it is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater. The pain is the fuel for your fire. The betrayal is the spark that ignites your power. And in the end, you will rise, stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever before.